G'day all, so today we're going to be looking at simplifying algebraic fractions, but when our algebraic is on the denominator, okay? So our algebraic terms are in the denominator here. So, we just need to approach this just like any other fraction though. So we need to get the lowest common denominator, and we can do this by just multiplying the denominators by each other. So our lowest common denominator for this will be x plus 2, and that's going to be multiplied by x minus 3. So for our first fraction, all we need to do is multiply the top and bottom by x minus 3. Ooh. That's a really bad 3, sorry. And the second one, we need to multiply it by x plus 2. So, here we just need to go about essentially expanding these out. So, we have x minus 3 on the top, and then x minus 3, x plus 2. And this is going to be minus from 2, x plus 2, all over x minus 3, x plus 2. So, all you need to do now is expand our top, because we've got the same denominator, so we can plus and minus them. So we just need to use our distributive law to expand our brackets at the top. So we've got x times 3 is 3x. Negative 3 times 3 is negative 9. This is all over x minus 3, x plus 2. Then we need to take that away from 2 times x, so 2x. 2 times 2 is 4, all over x minus 3, x plus 2. Oh, that should be a 2. Let's do that one again. So now it's just combining our numerators. So 3x minus 2x, that leaves us with x. This is our like terms, so 3x, and then we're minusing 2x. And then we're going to be doing negative 9, so negative 9. And just remember, this needs to minus this 4, so we're going to be minusing 4 here because we've got the minus out the front there. So 9 minus 4, negative 9 minus 4, sorry, which is negative 13. And this is all over x minus 3, x plus 2. And that's all it is. That's as simple as it can get. So that's a simplified version of it. So that's as much as we can do. So we leave it like that. Alright? Nothing more to it. So we'll now look at our second example here. So we'll notice on one side that we've got x minus 2 squared as our denominator, and on the other one we've got x minus 2. So our lowest common denominator is actually just x minus 2 squared. So all we need to do, we can leave this first fraction as it is. Alright, then all we need to do to our second fraction here is multiply the top and bottom by x minus 2. Just remember that x minus 2 squared, this is the same as saying x minus 2, x minus 2. They're equal to the same thing. Alright? So, I'm just going to expand our brackets on I'm going to write this out again, expand our brackets on the second part of the fraction. So, we've got 5 over x minus 2 squared. And this is going to be minus 3 x minus 2 over, going to be lazy and write x minus 2 squared. So, here we have this one broken out there. Now, the same thing, just as before. Expand out our brackets for this one here. We don't need to do anything for this one, just as yet. So we can write out that the same. 5 over x minus 2 squared. Then we're going to be taking away 3 times x, so 3x. 3 take away, 3 multiplied by negative 2, which is minus 6. This is all over x minus 2 squared as well. So we just need to combine these now. So we have 5. So just remember we're going to be minusing 3x. And remember we're going to be minusing negative 6. So just remember the minus and the minus, these make a positive here. So it's going to be 5 minus 3x plus 6 over x minus 2 squared. Now all we need to do is collect our like terms. Our like terms here are 5 and positive 6. So what's 5 plus 6? That's 11 minus 3x is equal to x minus 2 squared. And that's all there is, because we can't simplify it down any further. Just make sure that you don't make little mistakes in just our plussing and minusing, for example here, and making sure that that's a positive there. When you're minusing a negative number, that it's a positive, and when you're minusing just a positive number, you got a negative. So just here. Okay? So they're mostly the common mistakes. So good luck, and hope you all do well.